What up, Houston Astro fans?
Yep. That's
It's
how
a
it feels right now.
tough one. If you're an Astros fan, it is. We've been
It
spoiled.
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
um. So, in 7 series to start the season, the Houston Astros have won one. They've tied another and lost all of the rest. They have been swept in 3 of them as of April 21st. There are 139 more games to go. That was by Michael Schwab on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's hard to pinpoint what's wrong with the team when nothing is going good. When you
I
give
was gonna
up
say.
runs and hits and walks and you don't score, everything's wrong. You just suck.
I was
Get it
gonna say
together.
like you can't pin it to one thing if everything's bad right now.
Like a lot of people are pointing at, of course, a Braid there because I think he's batting like like 0.70 or something like that, and I get it. He's playing terrible. He's fielding terrible. His confidence is probably at an all time low ever in his career from how the superstar caliber player he was. But do I feel he could turn around? I hope, but I can't pin all these losses on Abreu. It's like
No.
that's
Yeah.
dumb.
Especially when
At
a
this
lot of them
point,
were because of the pitching.
it has to be like a fucking a team philosophy thing. At this point, it's like, hold on, we need to change what the fuck were we wrong about a spotter? It feels like it.
It's
That's I was gonna say that a lot of people are saying that Espada should be fired already,
No, that's
and
not
we
gonna
made the
happen.
wrong. I know
for
it's not, but they were saying that Espada was the wrong choice and stuff like that. And there's been a lot of bring back Dusty Baker talks and stuff.
terrible.
And
I'm
yeah,
not gonna do that. I'm not
no,
firing a coach in April or May because that looks very bad from a standpoint of just hiring process and stuff. I'm
Mhm.
also I'm not gonna say it's Espada's fault because I mean he's come out and said it like I'm putting you in position to do good and you're just not like at the end of the day like I mean Presley and Hader have been two of the worst damn save pitchers in baseball. Um,
I mean, Abreu hasn't been great.
yeah, like the ones
Like,
that we were like locked in on, those three were like, oh, we're for sure good. They've done terrible. I mean, the numbers for Presley were 8.31 ERA, WHIP of 2.08. Between him and Hader, they have 19 blown saves. Presley has 10, Hader has 9. Um, it's just they're the Astros are what 35-5 in the seventh after the seventh inning. And we've scored 5. I don't know what the numbers were today. I once I saw
we didn't
three to
score
zero.
shit.
Well, yeah,
We
I
didn't
know, but
score
I don't know.
shit.
I don't know what they scored after the seventh. I didn't pay attention
I think
that
they
much.
got one after the seventh. Because I think they
Let me
got
see.
three in the first. I think they got like two in the
Oh, it was in the
sixth and one in
sixth.
the seventh.
No, they were good. So they did all the damage in the sixth.
Doesn't
That
make me feel
no,
better. Just because that stat was not affected does not make me feel good.
I know
Because if you
it.
look at the stat sheet today, like nobody was hitting. Nobody did anything. Like the Nationals should not walk your ass like that. That's pathetic, bro. Like you had World Series aspirations. Get it to fucking together. It goes back to we don't have a leader on the team.
Yeah, they I figured so they said that Justin Verlander had a team meeting the game before he pitched. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, all right, you had a team meeting, players only, whatever. Now you had that game with him. You're okay, we're good, all that stuff. The Ronel Blanco game, whatever, you lost it and all that. We know typical losing in the after the seventh now. And then you come out today and just didn't do shit. It's like you can't just keep having these team meetings, I feel like, and it's gonna sound so shitty to say, I feel like how Los Angeles Angels fans feel. Like you have a bunch of talent, but your team just ain't doing shit. And they keep having these team meetings, and it's like, bro, I don't give a shit about it. At some point, you have to all put some work in. Like,
That's true. That's why you can't just blame the coaches, but it's like, fuck. Like, I want to go back to how it was last year. Put the lineup how it was last year and then we'll change it from there. Get Jordan out of the 2 spot. Like, I don't give a fuck about the more at bats because I don't believe that to be as true as they say it is. And and try to get some fucking hits, man. This is ridiculous. You should not get goose egg by Washington. It should not happen.
No. Yeah, this is the offense is terrible, which was weird because we at the start of the season we were one of the top teams in scoring before the seventh. It's like the seventh, eighth, and ninth. We just didn't know what the hell a baseball was. But then you get to now in these games that we're seeing, and it's like, and I get it, pitching as a whole is probably the worst from a health standpoint we've ever seen on our team. Christian Javier with his neck, so he's not eligible to come back until May.
15 days.
Yep. So now another part of your
I was
shit.
very mad reading that this morning because I had him in fantasy.
And I get it. Like, people were like, "Oh, it's Hunter Brown's fault," and I was like, "Well, I mean, luckily they let him know in the morning, hey, this is going to happen." But also, like Verlander has said before, it's like pitchers they do
Creatures
everything.
of habit.
Yeah,
You're a creature of fucking. Most athletes are a creature of habit because I want to do things a certain way because it helps me get my shit right, my mind right, and prepared. So, like, yeah, you can't blame Hunter Brown for that.
It's like when fucking they told Framber he couldn't rock the baby no more. It threw that fool off for like 3 months.
Oh, Luis.
Yeah, Luis. My bad, not Framber.
No, he was it was weird to not see him do that no more. It's like when Lance threw a baseball 10 years ago, and he would. He's coming back.
He's going to be a creature of habit. He's not going to know what to do whenever he gets off the bench and can't sit there anymore.
True. I mean, is there a way for this team to turn it around? Like, I don't want to say it's panic meter yet, but it's you're 7 and I believe 16 as of right now. Like,
my thing is it's borderline freaking pathetic to suggest that we have to bring somebody into our dynasty to be a leader. Somebody on the team has to be a leader. Somebody say something. Like, be mad. Beat the shit out of the cooler with the bat. I don't give a fuck. Do something. Show some emotion. Just don't sit there and look like a fucking retard and act like it's okay. That's what pisses us off as fans. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, oh, we'll get it together tomorrow. Well, you said that yesterday and the day before and last week and the week before, and you ain't got it together. Before you know it, we're going to be 20 fucking games below 500 looking like some assholes.
And was Maldi that big of a person in that?
Yes. That was my point the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Like, we look at who's gone. And, I mean, who kind of was always very vocal in that locker room, very vocal to his pitchers, was Maldi. And, I mean, Yonner's done better than I expected from a standpoint, but he's still making what I would call, I guess, like, errors of a young catcher, which we knew was going to happen.
He learned it on the job.
Yeah. And it's at crucial moments, like when the batter hit his glove, and it's like, bro, come on, bro. Like,
the fucked up part is like, I would actually suggest to go get Maldi back. Maldi's gettable if you wanted him, but then it's like, do I need 3 catchers?
I'd have to move somebody to first.
It has to be Caratini. I need Caratini's left-handed. Man, that motherfucker could play, son. I like that dude.
Yeah. I mean, because a lot of people are like, go to the minors, get Joey, go get Cabbage. But it's like, as much as Joey's dominating that, as much as Cabbage is doing better, you're not going to bring them in and they're going to fix all your problems. Even if you fix the first base batting, per se, your pitching still giving up 10 runs almost.
Yeah.
Your relievers are coming in gassed because your starting pitchers suck, and then they're having to play into their part. And then
that's the new hashtag bring back Maldi. Shit, that's what we need. That's exactly the move that we need right now.
I mean, we brought back Verlander and it helped last year. So.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look at it like in football and basketball. You bring in that older vet, you bring in the vet that knows their position, and they're cool with it, and it changes that locker room around. And that was what Maldi was for us.
it's more than that. Like Maldi wasn't. He's not just a vet. Like you're the culture, bro. You know what I'm saying? For instance, look at the Philadelphia Eagles. Like you just lost maybe the greatest center to ever play football in Kelsey. Maybe, right? You don't fucking just replace that. So that for them to expect they're gonna be good like this, like no. Like it looks like he's not doing a lot, but he does everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, there's certain players that I mean. Oh, but no, people are still crying for Yuli. Let me.
Man, fuck you, Lee. We got way more problems than that. Let the past be the past.
Bro,
I'm trying to win
bro,
tomorrow. Shit.
I seen a fucking thing today, and somebody said Yuli is the key for us to win. We need to get him back.
I didn't know Yuli could fucking pitch, but I didn't know Yuli could catch. I didn't know Yuli could go in and get saved.
Everybody today say Yuli's the whole reason that we're not winning.
That's stupid. Like we were advocates of Maldonado of what he brought to the table, even when he was 0 for whatever.
Yeah.
But because we saw it on the other end when he would frame pitches, and
Yeah,
I said it many a times. We won 2 World Series on the back of a catcher who couldn't hit.
I mean, last year, what did we say? We said don't even let him hit no more. Just let him catch and let somebody fucking DH, right? And then
Just, I told him to get hit by the ball, and
Yeah, I remember
he tried. He jumped in front. He hurt me.
But yeah, that's true. But like, we also said that that fool going out there and not hitting wasn't even that big a deal because that's not what he was here for, And I remember last year, whenever he was going out there and not hitting, people were getting mad at him and doing this exact same thing right now and blaming that fool for us losing when we would.
Yeah, but at least we were winning series with him. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Like,
Yeah,
I know.
at least our
Yeah.
pitchers knew what to do.
Yeah.
like, and I get it. Like, it's hard for the pitchers that are there to get in a set rotation and a routine whenever there's so many damn injuries. I mean, Framber was out, Verlander was out. Now you got Javier out. I mean, it's like, damn, bro. Like, they're bringing freaking between them and Space Cowboys. I don't know who the hell's coming back and forth. Luckily, it's only a little bit of a drive, but I don't know what they can do until they get healthy. Like, I mean, from the pitching standpoint, like the starting pitching is what I'm talking about. Because the 3 in the back, Abreu, Hader, Presley. I don't know. Y'all 3 need to go on a freaking camping trip for a day. Y'all need to figure that shit out. And then all you on offense over there and that fielding, y'all need to get that shit together. I don't know if y'all need to stop doing HEB commercials or what the fuck, but
They need to all go get in a bar fight together one night. That's what they need to do.
like,
For what? To get beat up?
It'll bring them closer together than what they're doing right now.
I don't think
Yeah,
they
the
have
fucking you let me catch him dumb motherfucker saying something slick and I'm drunk. I'm gonna remind you I buy tickets. I'm gonna beat your ass, Brave.
like looking at like the Texans, right, and like their culture. There's not. I don't look at them like, damn, there's a team that's gonna come in here and punk these fools. I don't see that with the Texans on offense or defense because they have guys that will go out there and be like, nah, hell nah, you ain't gonna do that shit. The Rockets, they have the freaking goon squad out there. They're gonna go fight. I don't know one person. If somebody was to swing on somebody on this team, that I could be like, they're gonna go out there and do this shit. They're gonna all be standing back there behind the spotlight, because there's no fight in them right now. There's no like Zach said, hit a freaking throw your damn helmet on the ground. Do something.
Break up
like,
bat, do something shit. Just don't take it like the little bitch. You know what I'm saying? Quit letting people tell you what to do. Like the other day when the umpire kept moving our batter from the batter's box, like he was like, you're in my line of sight, move to that side of it. I'd have been like, fuck you, bitch. This batter box is right here for a reason. I'm going to stand here. Don't tell me where to stand. Kiss my ass. Like, I feel like we're punks. Like the whole baseball world is punking us. We already dealt with our karma for cheating. We ain't dealing with this shit no more.
Yeah, they got to figure this shit out. I was hoping that when we did get a spotted, there was going to be a opening of how they act, but kind of feel like, damn, y'all too used to Dusty's bullshit. Y'all are just still freaking doing this shit.
Like, I believe the disconnect and everything, and this is just my personal opinion, is that if one person was going to verbalize anything, it would be Bregman. Like, you speak English, like, you can do interviews, but you're trying to get paid. So, like, nobody believes you're all in. Like, I'm not saying you're not all in on the Texans, but, I mean, the Astros, but you're looking out for you first. You know what I'm saying? So like it's just like a disconnect there. I don't like it. I really don't. Pay the man or do something. Just don't do nothing. That's the problem. They say if they hit you, hit them back.
Defend yourself. Yo, we're getting hit in the face every day, and it's not even like the close games are bad because when the seventh comes, it's like, oh, here we go, and
It's even
then
worse than that day, bro, because like today you go down 3 runs in the first inning and all our fans are like, well, we lost this fucking game. And it's like, fuck, y'all didn't even got faith in our own team. You know what I'm saying? Our own people were bailing on us after 1 inning. That's pathetic. It's like, y'all thought we were going to win a World Series. How the fuck does this work? It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
and I get it. Like people will be like, oh, y'all are fair weather fans, bro. If you've watched the amount of games that we've had barely, and the losses that they've had,
I
you
do.
can't. Yes, you cannot be mad when people are like, here we go, this is it.
Yeah.
Like, because there's no fight in the team. It's not it's not like past years where it was like, damn, we down 3-0. They're gonna come in, they're making contact with this baseball. Ooh, if they can just get it. It's none of that. It's swinging, lackluster running, it's shitty fielding. It's like, bro, do y'all want to be out here? Because if that's the case, bro, y'all suck last year at home. Trust me, I do not mind if y'all suck at home and later on in the year I can take my students at my job there for $5. Because y'all, that's the route we're going. Y'all gonna be asking me to freaking bring people there because y'all suck. Like, I'm glad I'm not a season ticket holder because I don't gotta worry about that shit. But
I would just be selling them hoes.
like, the thing is, like, you better hope it's against the Yankees or something because ain't nobody want to watch
I was gonna say nobody gonna go.
Astros versus Colorado Rockies. Like, yo, yeah, woo, like, I bought these tickets for $300. I'll give them to you for 50. It's like,
Look alive, team. That's all I'm saying. Look alive.
yeah, all that talking they did, like when Jordan was like, "We know we've been here before." Well, y'all never been this down. I don't know what the hell y'all.
Yeah, but
do.
also like the Espada talking about, oh, I'm putting you in a position to succeed. Like that's kind of finger pointing to your player. That's a little bit of a hoe move, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it sounds like they're just waiting on somebody to freaking do something. So he said after post game, we need to start playing better. I don't think that's a secret, and I think we tried. We need to start playing better for sure. And then people
I'm
were
telling you, bro.
commenting.
In 2 or 3 weeks, if we're still doing the same, you have to do something. Make a trade. Cut Abreu and eat the contract. Hashtag blame it on Bagwell. Fuck that guy too. Uh, it's just too much talent to score zero.
Well, this is the thing that like a lot of people were talking about. They go, Joe Espada as a manager has to call out his team's energy when it came to this game because they were like, this was one of the worst games from an energy standpoint of anything.
Agreed.
It's like, I don't know what this is going to be on the.
Okay, then Espada do something stupid. Throw the cooler on the field or something. Do something.
Yeah, do something. Get ejected like one game. That's what their coach did game one, and then they whooped us 2 games. He got ejected.
I'll throw that damn cooler on the fucking field and then something. I go throw dirt on. I'll take the base with me. Oh, I gotta go. First base going with me.
Yeah, they need something. It looks like Espada at this point is gonna have to be the one with the backbone for him. Which, I mean, that only goes so far because you're not playing. You're just putting the players in. I mean, like everybody's gonna argue, oh, Presley should have gone in for Hader, or Hader should have gone in for Presley. I'm like, you're both a closer. You're both getting paid a lot of money. You both should be able to do your damn job at this point.
Oh, everybody was hating on Presley the other night. They said it was his fault we lost.
Oh, it was his fault.
It was his fault. I mean, it was clear his fault.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, that was the main thing that everybody was saying. So I don't think anybody's going to say he should go into.
Well, no,
but the day before, like, it's Hader's fault. It's like you can't be.
So
you can't take turns.
Crying that it should have been Presley, and then the next day we get Presley, and then now he sucked also. So it's like, what are we doing? Like, they both suck right now. Like, there's not. Like, the fact, this is back where we're at. Abreu and Singleton. They both freaking suck. Like, You're arguing about two shitty players like right now.
What the fuck are the pitching coaches doing? Like, how did y'all start to suck? Well, like, when did y'all's game planning and teaching start to be so bad? Because it was so good for so long since Brent Strong was there. You know what I'm saying? The only pitcher that actually showed up this year that looked like he had a fucking game plan that might work is Ronel Blanco. And he was my least favorite player. It's like, how the fuck is this happening?
My boy. He showed up. He's like, don't send me back to Sugarland. Yeah, I don't know. The rest of these fools. I mean, JV looked pretty good. He looked like he was getting pissed off at Diaz.
What the Astros need to do is they need to form this small little committee of real Astros fans that gets to talk to the team to motivate, since they can't do it on their own.
I'll be like, keep Dubon, keep doing what you're doing, bro.
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna punch one player every time y'all lose.
It's like, Lance, come on down.
For real, I'm gonna punch
their whole ass
each time y'all lose from now on.
We can find somebody else. Forrest Willie did good today again, so we'll probably see him soon.
You think you're gonna make me feel better by that?
I was trying to think of something. I don't know. There's not much. I mean, they's got to play better at this point. I mean, I don't know. There's not.
It's
much
such bad sports analysis. Is all we can say is they got to play better. But it's so true because you literally did nothing today. Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, they play the Cubs Tuesday, new series. I think they play on national TV, so hopefully we can get a win.
We'll see.
I don't know. Astro fans, drop a comment. We'll put a poll up on the Panic Meter. See where that's at. Hear y'all's comments. Who do you blame for all this mess? Are we over exaggerating? Do we need to take a breather and just let the team ride it out? Made it to this point, like, subscribe. We're gonna be doing more content. Hopefully it's positive content for winning and not this shit. But other than that, much love, Houston. We're out of here. Later.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.